think that the new Star Wars are going to have. It's my prediction. I think are going to have a more success than one, two, and three, and I think it's because you're going to have the characters that were in some of the characters that were in the principles that were in 4, 5, and 6 in 7, 8, and 9. Uh, Albeit they're going to be older and but you still have they're still going to have that connection. I think what happened in 1, 2, and 3 is I think, well, of course they were brilliantly filmed. I mean, you had better technology and special effects in 1, 2, and 3 than you did in 4, 5, and 6. But the thing is that the characters, you couldn't. Yes, you knew it was Obi-Wan Kenobi, and yes, you knew it was Anakin Skywalker, but it wasn't Darth Vader. You know, it was Darth Vader before he was Darth Vader. As a little boy and a young man and so forth. Where you started to kind of, I know that my favorite one of the three, which I didn't think they were very good. Uh, they weren't interesting to me like the other one because those original is the original. Um, but of the three, for myself, the best one was the three. What was it called? The Revenge of the Sith or something like that. I think that one was the best one of the three, but you had the problem was that you had these characters when they were young, before we got to know them. So it was Obi-Wan Kenobi, not Obi-Wan Kenobi, the older gentleman, the wise Jedi. You had a younger Obi-Wan Kenobi, and okay, that was cool. I guess to a diehard Star Wars fan, like major league diehard, like I'm a diehard Star Wars fan, but I'm not. I guess I'm like in between, I'm in the middle because when you talk scale, you know, you have to realize uh, that there are so many other people that are there's so many so obsessed with it because you say you can simply say I'm the number one Star Wars fan in the whole world, but you'll realize if you go to these conventions, which I've never done, but I've seen it. I've seen it on TV, and so forth. That you have these people who they collect every single figurine. They've got comic books. They've got videos. I mean, they have They've got They've got autographs of like mostly a lot or all of the principals in the movies and so forth, and that's not me and that's not most people, but in terms of being my favorite movie, that's my favorite movie. So I'm kind of a diehard, but not like an obsessed diehard Star Wars fan. I mean, I can remember all the scenes virtually from 4, 5, and 6. uh, but I was saying that if you were a diehard, I mean just totally downhard diehard Star Wars fan, I guess, you know, 1, 2, and 3, you say, oh, I loved them. But if you're someone like me that's a really big diehard fan, straight up, I guess I'm talking objectively that I really didn't get into them. Like I said, just the third one, just Star Wars Episode 3 was the only one I really said, oh, that's, you know, and and I can honestly say I never saw Episode 2 all the way through. I've seen it in chunks and pieces, but I saw the first Star Wars, the Episode 1, in the theater, all excited about it. I thought it was okay. It was, like I said, the movie itself, the production was good. The script was, it got a little bit, and I've heard this from a lot of other critics and Star Wars fans. It got a little bit too much explaining the politics of the the bad guys and the good guys, the political aspect of the characters. of the plot of the story. They got a little bit too embroiled and stuck on that too much to where you start you start yawning like, oh, okay, I get it. This is they're the bad guys, and this is the bad guys. This is what they're trying to do. So okay, just and that's it. Just explain it uh, concisely, and let's move on to some action or whatever. But I think they held on a little bit too much to that, explaining the political issues of their planets and worlds and so forth. That you kind of got lost. Uh, but I think the biggest reason that those movies didn't succeed as well as they thought they were going to succeed was just plain and simple. The characters we couldn't identify with the characters. Maybe people who hadn't seen Star Wars at all. Maybe they it was a different experience. I would like to talk to somebody, for instance, who never saw the Star Wars 4, 5, and 6. That they saw 1, 2, and 3 first, and then saw 4, 5, and 6 afterwards, and just to pick their brain as to, okay, what do you think? Could you which ones do you like better? And do you like the fact that you saw those in sequence as opposed to seeing the first one? Because I know that people from my generation, all of us are the big time Star Wars fans. I was 10 years old. I was 10 years old when A New Hope came out, uh, and so that's as a kid. I mean, you're seeing the rocket ships and good guys, bad guys, and Luke Skywalker and all that C-3PO and all that. I mean, those are near and dear to me, the characters. I mean, they were like you fell in love with them. So when I saw the first one, and I just couldn't identify. And like I said, yes, I know that's Darth Vader as a little kid, and I know that's Obi-Wan and so forth. But I couldn't identify. I think that's what a lot of people this situation and experience was with that, is that you couldn't identify with those characters. But now there's the new ones. um, I am hoping that the production is is good. I hope the scripts are good. Uh, there is, to me, a sense that it will be okay, because if the actors, if the principals in the first movies are in this movie, they've agreed to be in these movies, that I'm taking, that is saying, well, yes, this is you legit, and yes, we like how things are going, and hopefully and I'm sure they can interject their own ideas as to the characters that they're playing. After all, they did create the characters, the original characters. So I'm more than sure that they are getting their fair share of uh, of contributions and suggestions as to how to write the lines and play the parts of the characters that they originally created in the 70s and 80s. So I'm confident that they'll be good. They'll be good movies. It'll be good productions. But it remains to be seen. But I think that they're going to have, like as I said, these movies, uh, 6, 7, and 8, or is it 6, 7, and 8? Is it 4, 5, 6? Yeah, 6, 7, and 8 will be. I don't know what I think I said 9 earlier. No, it's episodes 6, 7, and 8. Uh, I think will be a lot better. They'll have a lot more success than the prequels, because of that fact, and that fact alone, that you have these characters, principals, coming, the originals coming back. You're not having uh, actress so and so coming in to play Princess Leia as older Princess Leia, and you're not having actor X come in and play Han Solo or actor X playing Luke Skywalker. Because I can guarantee you, if that were to have happened, then you would have had a problem with that. I would have had a problem with that. I can guarantee it wouldn't have set well with me to see somebody else other than Harrison Ford playing Han Solo or Mark Hamill playing Luke Skywalker, because uh, it just it's kind of it would be a slap in the face to us diehard Star Wars fans. So I think they did the right thing, and I'm so glad that those original actors are agreed to do the movies, and I hope they're on to do all three of them. But I hope it's a success. I'm confident that they will be, and I'm gonna be right there watching it. I think it's coming out in about a year. There's actually a Twitter account that's that's dedicated to and I am following it, but let me see if I can find it here, um, because what it does is there's a countdown, and that's all really it does. It just shows you like how many days, uh, hours, minutes, and seconds until until the next Star Wars. Um, so and it's a Twitter account. Let me see. There's a timer right here that I'm looking at. Um, episode 7. No, I was right. Yeah, because it's 4, 5, and 6. That's right. Yeah, 4, 5, and 6. I'm totally confused. I mean, so I apologize. It's 4, 5. It's episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the next one, the new ones are going to be 7, 8, and 9. That was right the first time. Um, so here's the well. This is a page. This is an actual page until the next. So it says here, and let me see the. Boy, that's a long URL, but it's timeanddate.com. I guess it has time and dates for a lot of shit. But if you just Google Star Wars movie countdown, you'll come across it, and it's going to be December 18th, 2015, which is this year. It's on the December 18th, Friday, December 18th, 2015. So we still got 247 days, 22 hours, 21 minutes, and 31 seconds until it's released. But I know there's a Twitter account. I should probably retweet that. Oh, I have to retweeted this out. What is this? I'm checking the Twitter. Okay, from YouTube. As I see, that's another thing I don't get, because I didn't see any viewers in here, but now this is telling me that somebody liked the YouTube video uh, talking Star Wars and meerkat. So I apparently, if you're on here, then you may not see viewers on here, but I guess somebody on the YouTube side can is watching, but it's not on your counter down here. So I hope I didn't embarrass myself too badly. But anyway, there's I'm trying to look for this the Twitter account. Let me go to Twitter and search. Right, hello, Star Wars um, countdown. Crap, what did I do? Uh, Countdown. And I know I'm following this thing, but uh, it's either this or another account. I don't know. I don't know what that is. No, I can't find it. But if you and now I'm fucking pissed off, and now I want to find it. Okay, here it is. Star Wars Countdown. There's actually several of them. But essentially, what it is, it's just a count. It's just a simple countdown. See here, It says Star Wars. It's 17 hours ago. It's just a while back. There's a tweet. Um, Star Wars Countdown. It's 249 days, and it's got a date, the same day, December 7th, 2015. So there's several of these countdown pages, but if I remember correctly, if you went to that particular link, then it would count it down. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and and tweet on this account uh, this page over here on it's called timeanddate.com, which apparently I guess it has events. It has a home, world clock, time zones, calendar, weather, sun and moon, timers. Uh, so I've never heard of this site before, but I'm going to go ahead and crap. Paste this and just tweet it out here on that account. Anyway, that's it for that. So and of the two, of the other two, as I said, my favorite one was A New Hope, and of the other two, The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, I don't know which one of those to pick ahead of the other. I really don't. It's a toss up. Is they're both equally number two. So I really couldn't say which one I liked. I guess shit. I guess if I was pressed really, I would probably have to say Return of the Jedi, and then The Empire Strikes Back as the order that I of my favorite ones. And if you really want to know, if you really want to know what if I of the first ones, the four. I mean, it's three. Episode 3 is the favorite one. I guess I'd have to go. And we're talking my favorite Star Wars between Episode 1 and Episode 3. It'd have to be Episode 3 and Episode 1, then Episode 2. I think that for a lot of people, Episode 2 was the worst. It's just things that I've heard, posts that I've seen in the past, and so forth that makes me say that, because that's just that's just a sentiment that I have heard, that the second one was really, stank it up. And I can't really say too much about the second one, really, because like I said, I've watched it in chunks and pieces. I haven't watched it all from beginning to end. The first one I did in the theater, the last one I did in the theater, but the second one I have not seen completely through. So I can't really say too much about it. And a lot of people made a lot of fun about Jar Jar Binks. Um, I thought it was pretty cute. I don't know. Uh, I thought he was funny. I thought his accent and all that stuff was pretty cool. But a lot of people made fun of it. It was like, oh my god, seriously. But I didn't have any problem with it. Uh, so I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with that. I guess there's some people, they always find, like they say all the time, people are okay. There it is. Okay, so apparently, if you go to the YouTube page, and I don't know how people will find. I guess they just search or it's on live. So you just, I guess if someone shows up here, I don't know if they'd show up there. I'm saying that because if somebody just favored or something, I read something about it. Unless I was seeing things. Da, 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 da. Um, uh, Again, I'm talking about Jar Jar Binks. I think Jar Jar Binks was okay. All right, I think they should have given him a break. Okay, because I thought he was pretty cool. But and then they had the controversy about the what was the character in it was the third one. Um, the little flying thing, he had there was kind of about his nose, and oh, okay, so you're trying to say he's a Jew, right? Or something like that, and that caused controversy and so forth about that. People always have to come up with shit, no matter what. I mean, they always have to come up with some kind of make controversy in some form or fashion. It's just going to happen. I want to see if this, when I started this thing out, if this tweeted out, because what I could do is just go to my right. Let me look at the notifications here. Harry liked a YouTube video from Digit Drummer. See, I don't know if it was. Oh no, it is this one because the title's there. The thing is, I want to know how he found it. you know, I'd have to say that my favorite scene from Star Wars, my favorite Star Wars movie, my favorite scene would uh, I don't know. There's so many. I don't know. I like the bar scene. I like the cantina scene. Um, yeah, it might have popped in and out um, because it's certainly not tweeted in here. It doesn't tweet till afterwards. I guess you can see it. Um, anyway, I don't know. There's a lot of scenes that I like. I like the whole freaking movie. That's the thing. I can't. There's no one scene that I really don't like. I like them all. And I guess then if you like all the movie, what would be the least liked scene? I just one that pops to mind would is when uh, Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru when Luke finds them murdered. That would be probably my least liked scene of the movie because it's sad. We don't see Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru anymore. So I guess that would be my least liked scene. You can't really say that you like the scene because poor Aunt Beru and Uncle Owen are all the remains are skeletons. So I guess I don't like that scene, or that's the scene I like the least. I hate the part in Return of the Jedi where Luke gets his hand zapped off by the lightsaber. I hate that scene too. That's painful. But my favorite scene. Crap, shit. I just cannot think of my, like I said. This is my favorite scene in A New Hope. I really cannot. I can tell you that my favorite scene in Episode 3 was when Darth Vader was when he was fighting the when he oh, you know, one of my favorite scenes in Return of the Jedi is when Vader throws the Emperor into that pit, or that whatever the hell it was, that shaft. That was my favorite scene of that movie. That was pretty cool. But in episode three, I think my favorite scene is when Darth Vader's burning, and when they're showing him where they're putting him together into that uh, mask, the exoskeleton thing. Where, okay, now that's Darth Vader. That's how he became Darth Vader. That's uh, that's my favorite scene in that movie. But I really don't have one in A New Hope. I do. I really do not. But all right, I'm gonna wrap this hangout up, and I think I'm going to look at other other videos and instructions as to how to share this, because not one single person came in here, and I was hoping to get at least one or more people in here kind of talking. But as I think that I'm probably doing something wrong. Maybe I should copy and paste a link somewhere and share that, uh, and maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. I was thinking that if you shared it publicly, anybody could not just watch it, but come in and join the conversation. But we'll see next time. So it's over and out for now.